Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. Welcome back to the Beta Plan, playing CK2 Plus as Duke Carmen the Noble of Thuringia and House Babenberger. And, well, we are preparing a little feast. So, let's get right back into it. And, once this feast is done, well, we're going to fight for the claim of my cousin. Hopefully he doesn't die by stress, because he has a claim on Anhalt. And I'm more than keen to get that for him. Nope, we're going to deny you some estates. Not going to pay for you, no use for that. Sorry. Do you still actually have your small estates that I once gave to you? No, you've gained a county, so that has been removed from you. Alright. And, yeah, that is more or less what we are waiting on. Having our little feast and then seeing where we want to go. Currently, we are still, well, have a lot of support for becoming the new emperor, but I'm quite keen on gaining my own king level title, simply because I feel that we're missing out. What is going on? The holy book tells that the patient man shows much good sense, but the quick-tempered man displays folly at his height. And there are people in the court who are quick to anger. My rival. We'll talk to him. Show him that we are the better man. Let's see how he will react. I doubt it will be any good. But yeah, we are going to fight for our claim here. This man hardly has any troops. And I think that will be useful. Oh, we have been called into a war. French-Genoese embargo war. Alright, apparently. Wait. That means that the Holy Roman Empire is connected. Heintel brother Almerich, brother-in-law. The guy. Okay, France and the Holy Roman Empire are one, so to speak. We could increase our trade posts a bit more, and that should be a good idea, but I wonder... Oh, thank you very much. How can a blind boy learn how to be... Then he is very special, that he learns to be a trained fighter while being blinded, to be honest. So we're preparing a small little feast. And the Duke of Dauphine has become my friend. Very good. That could mean another vote. Not currently. Well, he's still supporting the child, but perhaps only momentarily. I hope so. Well, that was fun. And, because when is our truce over? The 31st of January. That will be a quick war. He has allies, but we have allies greater than him. And we ourselves are so much greater than this Duke of Anhalt. And my wife Barbara is pregnant. How exciting! This is very, very good news. I like it. Heir to the Holy Roman Empire. Look at that line. Religious head. An heir to the Holy Roman Empire. That is so good when you read that, isn't it? I love it. Ah. Oh, we have to see. That would really regain. That would make us emperor. Then we haven't yet finished the entire quest because Pfalz and Nassau wouldn't be yet in our hands and originally were part of us. I don't know how I'm going to take that away though, but we'll see that when we get there. First off is our own little things and well, hopefully get up to. Such a bright child, zealous. I don't mind zealous at all. And technology. So legalism 4. Unlocks decisions not available for your character. Aww. I wanted them to be available to my character. Then we are going to increase majesty for the increased prestige and shorter long range penalty because, well, we still have the ambition to become exalted among men. Kind of want to focus on that. Hopefully we'll get that still in our lifetime. Where are we leading troops this time around? We are leading troops in... Why can I not... Savoy. I always say Savoy, but it is Savoy. I'm leading troops over here. 18,000 men under my command. Thank you so much. But this is the main man of him. Marshal 28. But I think after he dies we can perhaps have a throw. Because we are 23. And we are not even focused on military. It would be kind of good if this man died for us. Oh, 100% war score. That was an easy war. We made the anti-pope a little happier with us. Very good. And our peace with Duke Heinrich the Careless, the man over here, is ending soon. I am in favor. I am really, really much in favor. Bring it on to me. Alright then. Yes. Yes. I wouldn't mind. I know I can get 10 prestige, but let's end the rivalry between me and my cousin. Voila. No more. That is very good for us. Oh, and 2 friends of mine are apparently introduced to one another and are apparently also friends. Now, is that good for us? I don't know, because I think that Duke Odin, the Duke of Alberto, was actually putting a claim up to the throne as well. He has had a faction that he wanted to install himself on the throne, so I'm not sure if that is the best of the best for us. Let's look at that. Yeah, that's not the best. He's actually making a throw for the Imperial throne. Not too keen on that. Oh. But the nun cannot make any more friends outside of me. I don't mind. 25 days left. You are becoming a skilled fighter while blind. I am so impressed with you. It is actually correcting some of his health issues. Oh, he doesn't even have a health issue with blind. I thought you had a health issue. But his martial is being... he has -6 with +2 from this personal combat skill. It's not completely negated, not by far, but he is a better fighter than you would expect from a blind man. But it is time to declare the war, the claim for Anhalt. We are loaded in troops. We are just going to storm in there. Here, and he has no moral, and the first troops of mine that will arrive will have the full moral, because they are my own troops. Now he's calling in a lot of allies. Which among them is... Ooh, another boy. Is the King of Bohemia. That is not so good for us. Because that is a lot of man. I think... Oh, it's only 7% war score. You know what? Call in my wife, at least. And if we do this smart... Yeah, we have a 10-to-1 ratio. My wife answers the call. That's really good. My wife also has about 8,000 troops, so... What we're going to do now is to make this war go quick. Hopefully, we will have this war over before the King of Bohemia intervenes. Apparently, well, I do think Permislit married into this line, didn't it? I think that is the issue. And they have 4,000 men in my capital. Ugh. Well, it seems my wife is going to deal with them. Alright. Oh, this fort. This fort level. This amount is not good. But we are going to attack it. Because... if they get her up... Yeah, oh my heck, they have a lot of men. This is not advisable what I'm doing now, but I have to. This is not a 10-to-1 ratio, so we're losing more men relatively than you want. But I think this is still the best way to do it. Holy heck, he has a lot of troops here still. Alright, we'll call in more people. No, because I don't want to lose all my votes for my emperorship. Wife, what are you doing? Oh, Bohemia is doing really dumb. Alright. We can use that. I hope my wife wins this battle. That would be an enormous boon for us. Bohemia is doing really weird. Oh, a tough soldier. Let's hope that battle will harden my son. Tough soldier isn't really what I was looking for. In fact, I kind of think I once said I was looking into getting him a different education. Oh, the war, it has distracted me too much. If we win this battle, we've won the war, but let's help my wife out. Who is helping me out enormously, but yeah, if my wife loses this battle, we are screwed. So we definitely want to win this battle. There we go. Excellent. We offer you peace. We enforce the demands, and we can create new titles? All of a sudden we can create the Magrave out of Brandenberg. Because we have more vassals among us, or titles? And the other is the titular kingdom of Saxony, but is that the same as this Saxony? No, this is the Grand Duchy of Saxony, and I noticed that there are vassals beneath it, but not beneath the titular kingdom of Saxony. What? That has no use. To create a titular kingdom of Saxony. Well, we'll need to go down, put down our troops, and then we can become a king title. How good. But, my son. Tough soldier. That education failed, more or less. Not too happy about that. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, I love this so much because, yeah, it removes pagan homeland attrition. I'll do that. So, let's wait on a little bit of cash. A little bit of cash and then create Brandenberg. We will become a king and then we probably have enough prestige as well, if that indeed gives us the title. But, I'm really annoyed by the fact that he became but a tough soldier. If he became a 3-star, fine, but a 2-star is not really good. You know what? He wants to become marshal. I will give it to him. $15. Now, your martial love, sorry, but this man is better. And we need way better men. But at least that improves your martial, if just a little bit. Ooh, the blind boy gains potential. What? Have we been kicked out of a faction yet again? Yeah, we have been kicked out of a faction. Well, I guess we're going back to the glory faction then. Look at this. He has gained quite a bit of support for that. Prosperity faction. Where is the glory faction? There he is. So, why can I not? He's not currently busy. You are busy. Alright. No, I am busy. I am busy because I am currently leading an army for... what reason? Leading troops and Leiningen. Why am I leading troops over there? What? I'm leading troops over here, I think. Yeah, this small little retinue. This small little retinue. I am leading it. That's not really what I want. Sorry. You won't like this. But I'm resigning as commander. That is... and I will immediately accept it, but I'm not going to lead that small retinue of yours. Ooh, the Knights of St. John have been created. Alright then. Pro fide pro utilitate hominum. For honor, for the serving of humanity. If I translate that correctly. And we have 400 gold, which was... yes, 404 gold. Create And we have become a king in this episode. What an episode this is. We have become the Magrave of Brandenberg. A titular kingdom title. And our son became of age with tough soldier. And we have become exalted among men. Plus 15 general opinion, moral damage plus 10%, moral defense plus 10%. This character is considered extremely impressive, having earned a place in history for their feats. Yes, indeed he has. And, well... I guess we're going to try and become the marshal then? But... mod makers, this is weird, I have already exalted. I don't think this should pop up, actually. We're not going... reign for 20 years, you can always pick that later. Virtue? Going really slowly. Let's go for marshal. The only thing we need is for this man to die. It's kind of it, I think. And then it's quite easy, even if we need to, for instance, to focus on, I don't know, military technology, and we'll be pitchy. Alright, we have become exalted. Magrave Coleman the Noble of Brandenberg. And the advantage has been because he should supposedly be under me. He has been transferred to me. And all of a sudden, we hold all of this Brandenberg. That is very, very nice. So I guess that somewhere around the time we will have to take Lombardy. For Braunschweig. And then claim this title from my brother-in-law. Probably when his son is on the throne, he's only 3, and my wife dies and my son is on the throne. That probably would be the best opportunity. If that's gonna work, I do not know. Because that is kind of a lot of factors that are involved here. But, wow! Coleman the Noble! He broadened his house Babenberger from a single county count. Sorry, no, not even from a single county count, what am I saying? From a baron. From a baron. And he has been a baron himself. Only a baron, and he held the... Here, we'll show you. Can I? Thank you. I should do that with the spacebar button. So, Hennenberg, yeah? It doesn't even show that, well, we held the title of the barony. Hennenberg. History, we had it for a short moment. It is... Actually, oh, it's because the... it's not considered... my father is not considered to have held the title anymore, which actually lowered our prestige. Because we haven't held the title. It's because I made it the capital. Because I made it the capital, it's not considered to be held anymore as a title. I made this the capital, Hennenberg. That was he was the Baron of, and voila. We have changed that around into not just a double duke, no, but a king title. And now we have the uncrowned thing. So I assume that is, yeah, a royal coronation, which costs, oof. Woo! That's gonna take a while. That's cost relatively a lot of amount of money. Well, guess we're just going to have to wait on that. Of course, it could take out a loan, but that is kind of a dumb idea, considering the interest and what have you not. What are you fighting? Coron de jour holding war over Oversticht, which, by the way, was indeed a true province in the Netherlands in this time. Oversticht. Oh, he's over there. Unlanded sun. Yeah, but I'm not gonna land you or anything right now. I really am very sorry that you're a tough soldier. I just wish you could improve this by 1. You can by going constantly in combat and then hopefully pop, it happens. But, well, it's going to be hard because it's now also going to be... I remember that he wasn't doing so well in his training that I wanted to switch his training around to something diplomatically focused. But I failed, and oh my hell! He is still a teenager, so he's going to improve just a little bit, but... Dang nabbit! He is not going to be near his father. Of course, I have a lot of modifiers, let's be honest here, because of Family Patriarch +2, Dedicated Carouser +2, and Carousing Focus. So I have a +6 focus here. 12, He would be an 18. That's nowhere near enough. If we become the Emperor, our first best throw at the Emperor is I. And I have lost a vote. Gone to this man or this man? Duke of Dauphine, you are my friend. Ah. Oh well. There is my daughter with the powerful voice. I'm going to educate her myself because, well, I've educated my son and he is now grown up. So, I have all the time in the world. It all sounds like another Duke Orlov too. Paranoid delusions, but I had to agree when he invited me for dinner that the food had an odd taste and a rather strange lingering aftertaste. Someone might be trying to poison him. Well. Give me some coins and I'll have this figured out in time. And he can contemplate if he likes it or not. You know what? We'll do that. My brother-in-law is, kind of happy with me. Do you believe it's worth me saving your life? Otherwise, you might die, and my wife might actually fight for her claim. Oh. Commander. Yes, we'll accept Commander title. Did we already re-accept that? I don't know. Oh well. So I guess for the next episode, you can expect me to coronate myself. Oh, and he accepted the price. 17 coins. It was a fine bluff. Telling Duke Orlov the two I need expensive equipment to determine if the food was poisoned or not. As soon as I had tasted the stew, I knew the strange taste was from rancid meat, poorly covered up with enough spice to water your eyes. Duke Orlov II tried to decide if he wanted to take the risk of being poisoned, or if it was worth paying what I deemed a fair cost. Alright, well, a little bit of gold. Let's go. That will go to my coronation, of course. Perhaps we can just fit that in this episode. If we can make it a tiny bit longer. Perhaps you can get us an extra tide? Wouldn't be bad. Can you still get extra tide? Yes, you can. Come on, give me an extra tide. My watchers demand this. The proper coronation of the Magrave of Brandenberg. That will be very, very keen. I'm keen on this. But does not have a regent, have at least a piety of 100, does not have trade excommunicate, has a realm priest available to perform the coronation, is not currently busy. We have some realm priests. Definitely. By the way. Von Kurfurt. I am surprised by this name because... Oh no, it looks almost like the same shield, but it is not the same shield. I was almost wondering if that was the original family, it was over here. Perhaps someday, but no, I'm just mistaking something here. I think Poland is invading. Yep. Greater Polish War for Pomerania. As you wish. As you wish. I like that this the border is now the river. Looks neat. Oh, and there it is. We have enough money. We're going to do it. In this episode, we're going to finish the coronation of Kalaman. I already rule the Magrave of Brandenberg, but receiving an official Catholic coronation will legitimize my standing to my vassals. Now is the time to begin planning what is sure to be a lavish ceremony, attended by all. Let's continue with it. Alright, my lord, I fear I will not be able to personally attend your coronation. An envoy will be sent to Tuningen in my to stand as representative of the Kingdom of Sweden. With respect, King Trond of Sweden. Oh! My lord, I'm very pleased to accept your invitation and will be journeying to Furingen shortly to personally attend your coronation. The King of Denmark is arriving. King of Poland does not want to come. The King of Hungary comes. Oh, I thought you were... You are the King of Pomerania. Yeah, you don't like me too much because I think that land is supposedly yours. Yes, Wolgast. Not surprised you don't come. You want to perform the ceremony. Bremen. In my wife's territory, but he's a wicked priest. Yeah, he can perform the ceremony. After all, those lands will come to us. Oh wow, my own vassal doesn't even come. Neither does the Archbishop of Aquileia. Somewhere down here. Swabia isn't arriving. Holy, Tuscan Revolt isn't coming. Di Parma. We know them. Aren't you an ally of mine? No, you are not. Is it a half-brothers of yours? We have a link here. I know that for certain. Where does my half-brother Di Parma come in? Hold on, I have to know this. For this man. Oh yeah, well, that's the direct link. Not coming, not coming, not coming. Holy heck, a lot of people are saying no. Even the freaking people in the realms are saying no. That is a grave insult. Oh well. Oh, we'll have to see about that. I recently introduced Duke Orlov to Adela. Nope, that's not the event we want to have, and that's... Well, my friends did not agree with my other friend. The Brandenberg Coronation. I, Carlman of Babenberger dynasty, and with the blessing of Jesus, do hereby rightfully assume the crown at the Magrave of Brandenberg. With those words does he become Magrave of Brandenberg in truth, with each of his vassals lining up to bow before him in very everlasting fealty. In this impressive ceremony, full of pomp and circumstance, and one that will write Margrave Carmel into history. The streets of Turingen are lined with German crowds cheering, with everyone straining to get a look at the important personages that pass by on their way to the forthcoming feast. I have never been more proud. 100 piety, and we gained the trade crowned, and the mood of the tradition faction is improved. And with that, with the coronation ceremony finished, the newly anointed Margrave Carlman retired to his castle for the celebration feast. The hall is packed with people, the lords and ladies of Brandenberg, their wives and husbands, visiting Catholic rulers, and their missionaries. It will be a night to remember. Let the festivities commence. And the court faction has become angry with me. Let me guess. You, yeah. Why am I not surprised? But we'll deal with that in the next episode. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.